Yo, what's up, Guardians? Ash Between the Stars here, bringing you my personal favorite build for this sandbox, this current sandbox in the Edge of Fate. I'm running the Mask of Fealty for the Infinite, basically, Withering Blades. This whole build is kind of based off a Fire and Ice Ordeal. I'm using the Augur Scepter with the Perfect Pitch Submachine Gun with Incandescent. This build, I think, just synergizes darkness and light pretty damn well. Let's go into the subclass here using Prismatic, of course, with this Gambler's Dodge. That way, if I do run out of Shurikens for whatever possible reason, I can just Gambler's Dodge and get that right back. Sometimes it fills it up all the way, sometimes it fills it up more than all the way, depending on where I start off at. Just a triple jump, of course. Withering Blade, gotta have it. Why not? And then you have your Strand Grapple Grenade to swing in and do some really hardcore damage to most combatants. I went with Stylish Executioner because if you're hitting something with Withering Blade and you're freezing it and then you kill it, you go invisible, which increases survivability by a ton. I'm also using Gunpowder Gamble because not only do I have a Strand Grapple Grenade, I can also have a solar portion of it. And the reason why I'm using these two is because anytime something is frozen or in a stasis field or something like that, and I use a solar ability on top of that because of the artifact mod, I'll pull it up in just a second. It just does immense damage to them. So it's really nice to freeze things and then throw a solar out there, blow everybody up, which is why I'm using the perfect pitch solar submachine gun on top of the auger. So everything's getting frozen, and I'm switching over to my solar gun and my gunpowder gamble and just blowing things up as I go. The aspect or the fragments that I'm using is the Facet of Hope, which while you have an elemental buff, your class ability generators work quickly. I'm getting frost armor all the time from the stasis crystals that I be generating, blowing things up, and freezing stuff. I'm using the Facet of Dawn. Powered melee hits against target makes you radiant. Powered melee final blows make you and nearby allies radiant. This is just good all around, even if you're just a solo player, because radiant it just increases your weapon's damage, right? Which is really, really, really nice. And you have the power to stand barrier champions. So if you're not carrying a barrier specific weapon, you can just become radiant, throw a shuriken out, become radiant, and then be able to crack through barriers. Next is Facet of Ruin. Increase the size and damage of the burst when you shatter a stasis crystal or a frozen target, and increase the area of effective solar ignitions. So, as I said before, it's kind of like a conditional finality or conditional finality build, if you would. I can't remember the exact name of that shotgun personally because I don't have it, but I would love to get it. Anyway, so yeah, lighting things frozen, you blow it up, massive, right? And on top of that, you're throwing out your gunpowder gamble and using the submachine gun with incandescent to just make everything blow up. Everything's just shattering, blowing up, catching on fire, freezing, all that kind of stuff. Really, really, really fun. Next is the Facet of Blessing. Melee final blows start health regeneration, while Transcendent melee final blows start health regeneration for you and nearby allies. Again, just really good if you're a solo player and you're in a pinch basically, and you need to start that health regeneration. Hopefully, there's an enemy nearby that's pretty weak, a red bar or something like that, that you could just throw your Facet of, or your Shuriken at and kills them. You start that health regen. Lastly would be the Facet of Purpose. Picking up an Orb of Power grants either Bolt Charge, Resto, Frost Armor, Woven Mill, or Overshield. Right now I'm using Silence and Squall, so it's going to give me Frost Armor, and that's just really nice if you can't get to a Shard out there, and it's way out there in the distance, but there is an Orb of Power in between you and the Shard. It just gives you that extra layer of protection so you can make it to that Shard to start stacking up your buffs. Going over my armor, I said I'm not the best build crafter, but this is what I got to work with. So we have the Mask of Fealty with the Brawler what do you call it? Primary stat, I guess you'd say. And then I have the Tech Set Graps with also Brawler, melee's at 40. I have my Tech Sec Vest, which is also in the Brawler category. I have just a regular Techuan's Regalia Strides. This is from, I don't know how many seasons ago, but these are my just favorite. And I haven't found a really good pair of Brawler boots yet, ironically enough, even though I'm pretty high up there on the average side of the power level, above the soft cap anyway. And then I have a Tier 3 Tech Set Cloak with, of course, Brawler. My overall stat is 101 health, 152 melee, 42 grenade, 32 super, 39 class stat, and 46 weapon stat. Eventually, I want to get this up to at least 70, so that way, if I do use my Gambler's Dodge, I am no matter what getting that full melee or powered melee back. Because yes, sometimes I do get caught off guard every now and then, not having that shuriken to be able to throw out to kill something to get that full damage spec in. Again, I'm using the Auger Scepter. This thing is just amazing. It's a Stasis trace rifle. The perfect pitch. I got this gun from, I believe, the Vault, or not the Vault, the Vault and Memorandum, or wherever the all the exotic weapons are at. You can go and grab them out of there. It should be in that legendary section, the legacy area. This thing is a banger. This thing's amazing. I love this gun. And then I'm using Outrageous Fortune because I just like this. I like this grenade launcher. I've never used grenade launchers until last season, and I was like, okay, it's really cool. So I usually use this Cold Comfort, right, or this Pro Memoria, but I've been using this Outrageous Fortune a lot, and I really do like it. So going back to the seasonal artifact, um, I'm using, like I said, Stasis a lot. So one with Frost is going to be a definite ordeal. While Frost Armor is active, Stasis weapons gain increased load speed and stability. Stasis swords gain increased guard resistance. I don't use swords, but it is what it is. Fever and Chill, guaranteed, because I'm using solar weapons and Stasis at the same time. So I'm getting both of these checked off my little list there. Also, Elemental Benevolence, granting allies an elemental buff gets class ability energy. So if I'm playing in a team and I'm doing certain things and everyone's getting radiant, everyone's getting not radiant, frost armor, all that kind of stuff. It gives me class energy, which is nice. Frost renewal, while you have frost armor, taking critical damage releases a burst that freezes nearby combatants. This is a lifesaver, has been, especially in a lot of my expert runs. Just I don't even think about it; it just happens, and I'm like, oh, cool, really nice. Next, I have Cauterized Darkness. Stasis or Strand debuffed non-boss combatants take increased solar damage from all sources. This is what I was referring to whenever I was talking about the conditional fatality part of the thing, where I'm freezing things, and then my solar SMG or my Gunpowder Gamble is out there just blowing all kinds of things up. It's amazing. It's awesome. Next, I have Elemental Coalescence. Defeating targets has a chance to create an elemental pickup matching your equipped super. This is how I get my frost shards on top of the mask of fealty and the stasis crystals being busted to be able to make more of those frost shards. Lastly, I have Shield Crush. Yeah, not lastly, but Shield Crush. While you have Woven Mail, Frost Armor, or a Void Overshield, your melee recharges faster and deals increased damage. I've always got Frost Armor on, and if you're Amplified or Radiant, your grenade recharges faster and deals increased damage. And I'm Radiant as well because you're throwing the Shurikens, which gives you that Radiance from the Prismatic class just in general. So lastly is Frigid Glare. While Frost Armor is active, Stasis Precision Final Blows cause combatants to release a freezing burst. This is exceptionally good. It just all synergizes well with everything that's going on. And I'm just going to give a quick little demonstration of how I play it, with these orange bars here. I'm also in the firing range, which is just amazing. This is just awesome. But usually I'll just kind of start off with this, give them a little touchy touch, throw that, blow them up, and just kind of keep on rocking and rolling. As you can see, whenever I'm killing things with my Auger Scepter or something is frozen, it gives me that Stylish Executioner proc, which is just increased defensibility, if you would. I mean, this thing just absolutely obliterates people. It's just such a good build, and I have such a good time with it. And that's not even going Transcendent or anything. So, yep. This is just a really quick overview of what I've been playing for the past, I don't know how long. I did start off with the solar build with the young Akamhara's spine equipped. It was just trip mine grenades on everybody. But then I kind of stumbled upon this and made my own variant of it. And it served me pretty well. And as you can see, my Shuriken just came back. I do another backup. I do have enough to be able to fill the bar up all the way, even though there's no enemies around, which was such a great quality of life improvement on Bungie's side. So I do appreciate that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Appreciate you checking out my video. Y'all take care. Have a great day. See ya.